In the heart of a quaint little town, nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, there lived a young boy named Charlie. He grew up in a modest family where dreams were as scarce as the coins in their worn-out pockets. But Charlie was different. From a young age, he harbored a relentless ambition, an insatiable hunger for success that set him apart from the contented souls of his small town. As the sun dipped below the horizon each evening, casting a warm glow across the town, Charlie would sit on the porch of his family's modest home, gazing at the stars and dreaming of a life filled with wealth and prosperity. Money danced in his thoughts like elusive fireflies, promising a future far beyond the simplicity of his current existence. Determined to break free from the constraints of his humble beginnings, Charlie worked tirelessly. He took odd jobs around town, from mowing lawns to delivering newspapers, saving every penny with the hope that one day he would escape the grasp of financial mediocrity. His dreams were as vast as the open skies above his small town, and he believed that with enough effort he could reach them. However, as Charlie ventured into the real world, he found that success was a fickle companion. Despite his tireless efforts, setbacks and failures became constant companions on his journey. The glow of hope that once lit up his eyes began to dim with each passing disappointment. The small town, once a place of comfort, started to feel like a cage, its boundaries closing in on him. Charlie tried his hand at various ventures, from starting a small business to pursuing higher education, but success remained elusive. The dream of wealth, once a beacon guiding him through the darkest nights, seemed to drift further away with each passing day. Doubt crept into Charlie's heart, whispering that perhaps he was destined to live a life of ordinary struggles, just like everyone else in his small town. One by one, the stars in Charlie's ambitious night sky began to fade. The burden of failure weighed heavily on his shoulders, and the sparkle in his eyes was replaced by a dull resignation. The dreams that once fueled his every step now seemed like distant echoes of a naive past. In the midst of his despair, Charlie found solace in the familiar streets of his small town. He wandered through the same alleyways where he used to play as a child, retracing the footsteps of a boy who once believed the world was his for the taking. The simplicity of his surroundings offered a stark contrast to the complexity of his shattered dreams. Yet, as Charlie walked through the quiet streets, something shifted within him. A realization dawned that maybe success wasn't solely measured in monetary wealth. Perhaps the richness of life lay in the connections formed, the memories created, and the lessons learned. With a newfound perspective, Charlie began to appreciate the value of the small town that had raised him. In the end, the small-town boy who once chased after the mirage of wealth found a different kind of treasure. The wealth of a fulfilled heart and a contented soul, surrounded by the familiarity and warmth of his small-town roots.